All right, Madridistas, the transfer market is warming up and we are bringing in players at a rapid pace. But while everyone is looking at the big names, I want to talk about one that could be flying under the radar but could be the smartest signing that we've done this summer. Today, I want to talk about Álvaro Carreras, a name you might remember from La Fabrica, or maybe a brief stint with Manchester United, who has been now balling at Benfica. He's on the verge of becoming Real Madrid's new left back. Let's break it down. Before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that button. Make sure you're staying on top of all Real Madrid content or any football conversations and news that could be happening throughout the season. So all the reports are pretty much saying this is a done deal. Carreras has agreed to personal terms with Real Madrid. The only thing that's getting in the way of this deal is that the clubs need to agree to a fee, and Benfica really want him to be a part of the Club World Cup. Real Madrid are kind of negotiating that out because they too want him to be available for the Club World Cup, and Xabi Alonso wants to have him for this preseason and put him up against Fran Garcia and Ferland Mendy to see what he has. So by the time this video drops, the deal could already be done. That's how close we are. So here's why I'm excited about Carreras coming to Real Madrid. Look, we've needed a left back for a while, and Mendy has given us some moments, but he's always hurt. Fran Garcia, he's just fast and does an occasional overlap. He's just not Real Madrid starting material. Carreras, I'm sure you guys have all looked at the tape now when he faced off against Lamine Yamal, and he kind of put the clamps on him. He put the clamps on him, but he doesn't just step up for those big games. Like, he's been consistent for Benfica for a while now, and obviously it's nice to have that energy on the left, but he's technical, right? Fran Garcia is not technical. Ferland Mendy, meh, right? Carreras is a sharp passer. He's technical, and that is a key because if you look at the recent moves that we've made in the transfer window so far, the theme is passing. Trent Alexander-Arnold, elite distribution. Dean Huijsen, he can step in midfield and play. And Carreras is very comfortable under pressure and is great going forward. So Xabi Alonso wants that press-resistant player who can play through lines and launch attacks. And Carreras fits that mold for us. He really does. And that's what I'm really excited about. We're getting that almost Marcelo type, but can also defend. And in Xavi's system, I think Carreras can really take that next step for his playing ability and be a sure lockdown player for us and get in the play with like Jude and Vinny and stuff like that on the left that's kind of been lacking for us for a while now. And that's why I really want this deal to get done. I really want him to be a part of the Club World Cup squad. I know Benfica wants to hold on to him, but like if we can get him in and integrate him now to play with Trent and Dean Huijsen, it just makes sense to kind of complete this defensive line puzzle that Xavi's trying to put together and have these players buy into his system or learn his system in the Club World Cup. Obviously, it's a competition, but I'm looking at it as a preseason training opportunity for these new signings and for Xavi to really get his tactics together. I'm not going to say like these are tune-up games or anything like that, but as a fan, I just see that as an opportunity. I'm sure as the players, they want to get in as soon as possible and start hitting the ground on understanding what Xavi wants to do and building that chemistry. So I really hope we get this deal done. I need to hear that here we go from Fabrizio ASAP. This isn't a Galactico signing by any means at all. But this is one of those smart signings. This is a smart signing that will make us stronger in the long run. He's young. He's got the La Fabrica DNA already, right? He's already a part of the Real Madrid family. He's had stints at Manchester, then Preston, and then he went on to Benfica and took that chance, and he's been bossing ever since, and now he wants to come home. And again, this kid has had dreams or wants to play like Marcelo. He wants to be that for us, and he's excited. And if everything goes right, he will be the starter for us. He will be, and could be for the next decade. Like, this is one of those smart signings to shore up our left back spot. He's a hybrid threat. Carreras is a hybrid threat. He's part fullback, part winger. And low-key, he's this a technician out there. And that's what Xabi Alonso is looking for that passing DNA. But Carreras can press high. He hits early crosses, and he loves a sharp inside pass. So he's basically tailor-made for Xavi's system. So the question is Álvaro Carreras really that good? I say yes, but not in like the best left back in the world type of way. He's smart. He's a modern fullback that we desperately need. We desperately need this, and he fits Xavi's system perfectly. So when we bring him back and get this deal done, it won't be for depth. It'll be for us to evolve at the left back position that we haven't really seen since Marcelo left. Look, if you're still sleeping on Álvaro Carreras, it's time to wake up. Like, this isn't hype anymore. Like, go watch the tape. Go look at his stats. Like, the kid is solid. He's very solid. Other clubs have wanted him. He only wants Real Madrid. The only thing that's getting in the way, again, like I said, is Benfica. They want to have him for the Club World Cup. So, semantics at this point. Let's just get this deal done. I'm really excited about it. It shores us up at left back. We are obviously addressing our back line. We had some woeful issues. And again, the theme here with all these players is being comfortable on the ball, being able to make crucial or simple passes. And that's huge. That's huge. And that, again, if you watch Leverkusen, that's who they were as a team. Like, they were calm on the ball, crisp passes, quick passes, killer passes. All of that is going to be happening under Xabi Alonso this season, under his tenure, and I'm so excited to see it. Like, I can't wait for this. The Club World Cup it's just going to be must-see TV for me because we get to see these new players already. Shout out to that exemption too for getting these players not only signed but being eligible for this competition. Like, that is so great because it just gives me more reason to want to watch this tournament and watch my team because I get to see these new players right away. So let me know what you think. Is Álvaro Carreras really the real deal? Is he going to be the last left back that we signed for a while? All the signs are there. So let me know what you guys think. Is Álvaro Carreras the real deal? Or is this just hype? I'm really excited about him coming in, but let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments below. If you made it this far, I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. A la Madrid.